Hey everyone, it's Kelly Donahue here again with another HubSpot tip for insurance agents. So this one we're going to focus in on the sales side. So if you don't have Sales Pro, this is certainly something I think every agency should check out since management systems really don't do a great job of tracking your sales, your lead generation. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. If you go into the sales section of HubSpot, you can see my screen now. You're going to kind of go over here to sales tools, and then there's an area called meetings. Now, what meetings does is it allows you to actually send out a link to your calendar that anybody can book with. So it's super convenient. One of the things I hate is anything inefficient and the back and forth of when do you want to meet? I don't know, when do you want to meet? Now this allows everybody to just do it super seamlessly, easily, etc. So you can actually set up all sorts of different meetings. Standard is 60, 30, 15, 15, 30. So these are the time lengths. But if you go in here, you can actually create a new one. So it can either be team or personal. Now, team is great if maybe you have a whole sales team and it doesn't matter who the lead goes to. It's you just want to get in the hands of somebody who's available so someone can book a time. I'm going to use personal just so that you can see it. So you can give the meeting a name. You get your own link so you can send it out to anybody, and you can choose a type. So even if it's in the sales cycle, is this pre-qualification, first outreach, demo, super exciting there. So you can start analyzing what type of meeting you're having. How long does the duration go? So I'm just going to go ahead and put in here test. So now you can see you've got that going on, right? So I think we're pretty good. I'm going to put 30 minutes, 30 hours. That would be pretty aggressive of a meeting. And then we're pretty good there. So now I can click next. So you can pick your location. So if you know you want this location always in the conference room or phone call, you could put this here. So I just put phone. And then the subject line, you can pull in information from the actual person in HubSpot. So it could be Steve Holly and from Holly Insurance, so that it's super easy in the subject line and in your calendar for you to know exactly what's going on. So I'm just going to put first name, company name, and then I can put a little description. So we can put test here. Now there are all these advance notices. So how far in advance the time a meeting can be booked. So if you send out the email, they can't book it for 10 seconds from now. It would be at least a certain amount of time. Padding around your meetings means that you're not back to back to back, that the meeting schedule will give you a little breathing room. And how far out that people can schedule you. Now this is important. So it defaults to 2 weeks. However, you might want to think about that. Is it 4 weeks, 5 weeks? But how far out is your calendar really solid? So we usually put ours to 4 weeks. And then, that seems to work pretty well. Language and how you want the date and number done. So then you can also put time frames. Now this is great for agencies that are focused with their salespeople on time blocking. So when are you prospecting? When are you having appointments? So you could put Tuesday and Thursday. Those are your office days. That's when you have the most meetings. And then you have a form question. So what are some things that you want to know before you have a sales meeting? And then voila, you get a wonderful link, and you can embed that in your website too. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, well, that doesn't work for us. But I really think you should think about it, because the other half of it is that it will integrate into any email system. So if you take a look here, I can click on meetings and insert the meeting link into any one of my emails. Now, this is so huge, right? So huge. Now, all of a sudden, it makes it super simple, more efficient, less time. People can figure out where to book me even if I'm on an airplane, and it can be the same thing for your team and for your prospecting efforts. So definitely check out meetings. It's one of those things that's changed our lives. I think we take it for granted because we've used it for so long now. So another great feature in HubSpot, only on the sales side, so definitely check it out and make sure you're optimizing everybody for the best performance. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be talking to you next week with the next HubSpot tip of the week.